Hello and welcome back. I am jeffgrantMEDIA, and today we have an unboxing video, or an unbagging if you will. This is a DHL package. Do you know what's inside? If you don't, you've already seen the thumbnail and the title. We have the highly anticipated Greenroom 136 Metromonger DX. Now I've gotten a lot of questions about this bag that I could not answer because I did not have one to see, and now we got one. It's actually been sitting here for a couple days. Miss Hazel Fantastic wanted to do the unboxing with me, so I've been waiting till we had a chance, and now she is watching one of her favorite TV shows, so she has abandoned me. I guess I'll just have to suck it up and get through it. I'm excited to check this out. I placed my order for this so long ago, I don't even remember what material or colorway we're getting. So let's crack it open and see what we have inside. Ooh, yes, that is cool. I don't remember what this color is officially called. I'm gonna go ahead and just start calling it a rust, but oh, that is awesome. Oh man, yes. Yes, look at that. That color is great. So we have the tactical version with a bit of Molly. Green 1 through 6. We have our stickers we're putting on the bags as well with our hang tags. Oh yes, Metromonger DX tag. We have our specs. Now the DX version is supposed to be 2 liters bigger. I believe this is a 12-liter bag, and the Metromonger 01, the new version, is a 10-liter bag, but let's compare them side by side. Okay, I was just setting the shot up. I didn't intend including this. I'm still rolling. I didn't even know, but Patrick has included a surprise treat for Miss Hazel Fantastic. I did forget he said he was sending a treat for her inside the bag, and these are, I'm not going to try. You can read the packaging there yourself, but it looks like there are instructions on the back, and they are instructions in English for best taste. Heat biscuit in oven using heat of 180 to 190 degrees for 1 to 2 minutes. Let biscuit cool down, and then bite in and enjoy the flavor inside. So I don't know what flavor they are, but Patrick, thank you very much. I'm going to surprise Hazel with these when I'm done filming. I'm going to set them off to the side right now, and I will continue trying to stuff the DX so we can see size comparison-wise of the 01. So let me find something to stick in here real quick. Okay, so there we have them side by side, and visually, yes, I don't know how well it's coming through on camera. It does look a little bit bigger, but yes, the DX is certainly a bit bigger. Let's go to camera B. You can see it's a little bit wider, and if we want to put them front and back, let me just tuck the tag in real quick to kind of get it out of the way so we get a better visual here. But if we put them front to back, you can see if I line them up good, yeah, it is a little bit longer as well. So yes, there we go. It is 10 liters for the 01 and 12 liters for the Metromonger DX. So we'll set that to the side because we are going to need that again in a little bit. So let's start on the outside. We have our tactical version, which I like. I prefer the tactical version. I like the webbing. I like the hook and loop panel for the morale patches. I like to class it up a little bit. I absolutely love this colorway as well. It is amazing. Love it. Okay, so we also have webbing on the sides. Now, I believe this is the standard strap that comes with the DX. Let's see, we got it. We have the nylon Cobra buckle, which I really, really like these nylon buckles. I'm not a huge fan of Cobra buckles. I've actually talked about this kind of recently, but the nylon versions they're pretty good. Now they are still big, they are a bit bulky, but the nylon versions, they don't weigh really anything at all. And that was one of the issues I always had with Cobra buckles. They're big, they're bulky, but they're always so heavy. And if you put them on a messenger bag when you're swinging that over your head, or a sling bag, and you have a big aluminum heavy Cobra buckle, I've gotten clocked in the face, in the head with them before, and they hurt. And they are pretty bulky, but the positioning of this is actually really good too, because it is on top of the padding, so it's not going to be digging into you at all. So it's the nylon version, so it's much lighter, has basically no weight at all to it, and it is placed really well on top of the actual padding, the shoulder padding of the bag. So while I'm not the biggest fan of Cobra buckles, I do really like these nylon versions. It's still a bit big for my taste, but they operate. I love the operation of them. They work really well. I just find them to be a little bit bulky, and the aluminum ones that you usually see are quite heavy. But the nylon version is a much better clip. I would just prefer these overall. If you ever put a Cobra clip on a bag, just use the nylon version. Just save yourself the hassle. The aluminum ones are also loud, so if you're trying to just snap your bag closed and you're not getting it in, it's just you're scratchy. Overall, just stick to the nylons. They are just a much better option. Okay, back to the bag. All right, we have a 3-pocket bag here, as you can see. But one of the big things here is the actual opening, where is it? Where I put the zippers of the main compartment of the bag, because it is a flip down version. Now I did stick a Gustin sweatshirt in there, and when you have that flip down, now you have like that on there. It's just using that's blowing out the white balance. So now that you have the flip down lid, you can really completely open up this bag and really look down and see inside. So you can actually get a really good look of everything inside the bag. You don't have to peel it apart. So if you want to compare, here is the old version, or the new version of the Metromonger, but you have to pull it open. So you can see it does have a tendency to close. So there's a benefit to this as well, because if you see, I'm going to pull it open, I have to pull it open to look in, but when I let go, it does start to close on its own. And the benefit there is that it will kind of close itself. So if the bag were to tip over, if I'm just kind of using it to access things, and I'm like maybe at a workspace, so I'm using this as a camera bag or something like that, I'm trying to get my camera, if it tips over, it's going to kind of close itself, so it's not going to spill everything inside, whereas the access for the flip down is just a lot greater. And you can see if we put the two side by side, I can clearly see down into the bottom of the bag of the DX, where the 01, it's kind of halfway closed, so I do have to do that peel. But if the DX were to tip over, things will spill out, or if the 01 tips over, it kind of closes the lid right there. So there is a benefit and a disadvantage to both the bags. Really what it's going to come down to is your own personal preference. How do you want to access the bag? Which do you prefer? Do you need the little bit bigger version? I believe this will fit a 13-inch MacBook, and this will fit a 14-inch computer, so you have a little bit more space as well in the back end. So if you have a 14-inch computer, you're probably going to want to go with the DX because it's a little bit bigger. If you have a 13-inch, you can go with either or. So I guess at that point, it would come down to personal preference, how you would like to access the top of the bag. But if we want to keep going here, we have the inside front panel, and here we have a key leash, and we have our liner pockets that have the same setup as the Metromonger 01. We have two wider liner pockets on the end, and then we have two thinner ones that you could probably fit like two Sharpies in there side by side, or like a multi-tool or something would fit in there. And then we do have our own 3-dimensional space to this front pocket, so you can pack this out, and it's going to expand outward away from the main compartment of the bag. So having this 3-dimensional space on the front pocket really is a huge benefit, because while they will still maybe fight for a little bit of room, you're going to be able to expand it away from the main compartment of the bag, and that really allows you to pack this thing out and maximize your EDC. Now, if you want to take a look at the organization of the internal of the bag, we have the same two-way zipper situation like we had on the 01. We have a mesh pocket that has a sewn line in the middle, creating two separate pockets. Might be able to get a little bit better view of it here, but this is just one long piece of mesh pocketing. So it really, if you wanted to use this as one big pouch, you could probably just let loose that thread in the middle, and you can open this up and have one big piece. I personally like that it has two pieces. It's a little bit more organization. They're big pockets, so I can actually fit a lot in there. And then across the back side of the main compartment, we have 4 liner pockets, the same material that we see in the front compartment and the same pocket layout that we saw on the Metromonger 01. So now that we zoomed in, I think we could see that a little bit. The front pocket, or the top pocket, comes down about 2/3 of the way of the back pocket. So the front one ends a little bit early, where the back one will go all the way down to the bottom of the main compartment of the bag. And then if we open the bag up, we do have this little loop patch at the bottom where we can actually put a padded bottom will Velcro into place. And that actually gives the bag a little bit more structure, and it gives a little bit more padding. So if you are throwing anything valuable in here, it gives that little bit of extra padding at the bottom of the bag. But I guess I forgot to order it with the DX. I did get it with the 01, so I can always pull it out of the 01 and stick it in here. It might be a little short because this bag again is a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, a little bit wider, but I think it would still function and do basically the same thing in this bag. But right now we've got it in the 01, so we're just going to leave it there, and if I need it, I'll just pull it out and stick it in this bag. And then we have our laptop or tablet sleeve here. Again, we have this very unique purple-ish corduroy that I've only ever seen in Greenroom. I've seen other tablet and laptop sleeves be lined with corduroy, but never this like purplish gray color. I really like it. Now it is padded both front and back, so if you are putting a computer in here, you don't have to worry too much. It is going to be padded both front and back. And we do actually have a removable pad here, so we do have a bottom pad, but here you go, you can see it is removable. This has the hook side on the pad, so if you do remove this from the bag, you're going to have the fuzzy side is going to be in the bag, attached to the bag, and the rough, coarser side is going to be in the pad. So if you do need that little bit extra space, you are going to have the softer side. Now this is also not floating, it does touch the bottom of the bag, so if you are putting tech in here, I do recommend that you leave this little bit of padding in there, but it's a nice feature that you can remove it if you don't want it in there. And then if we close off of that, we have our nicely hidden travel pocket. So this goes in between the laptop sleeve in the back of the bag, behind the mesh paneling. Now it's a pretty good size. It does take up basically this whole dimension here, so you can fit a lot in here. So if you are using this to travel, you can fit wallets, cell phones, passports in here, cash, anything that you really want to stick against the body, because when you zip it, you tuck that tab in, and that is a well hidden pocket. You will never know that it's there. Now the strap. This is set up for a right-hand carry out of the box. Now what I mean by right-hand carry is when you're right-handed, you will carry your sling bag over your left shoulder, so when you rotate it, you can access the bag with your right hand. You want to have it for your dominant hands, but if you are left-handed and you want to carry it on your right shoulder, it's pretty simple. The strap is removable. It has two little clips. All you have to do is squeeze it in a little bit. It's kind of slippery there. You want to squeeze it in, relieve some of that pressure, and pop that clip if you can do it. Apparently I cannot. Then you squeeze it in, and then you can actually pop the strap off, and then you'll just switch it. You'll just take the shoulder pad and put it over this side and put the tail on this side. But because I am right-handed, we're going to keep it like this because that is the way I will carry the bag. So I'll put it back, but that's, you know, you pop it off, switch it, and then you just slide it back on. Just give a little bit of a pinch there, get that in, clips back into place, and then once you're done switching it, you can easily strap the bag back on. Now, to adjust the strap to, you could probably do this one-handed. Yeah, I can just easily pull that out. It's going to make this piece longer, and then if I need the bag longer, now the bag is going to sag down. Can you even see that? Yeah, it's going to sag down on my back much further. If I want to pull it up, I can just pull on the tail. Now, what you're going to want to do is when you find where your sweet spot where you want to carry it, you will adjust this so it locks it in. Now, if you want to have a little bit of adjustment in it, give yourself a little bit of room, then you want to set it so the adjustment point is more or less a stopper. So now it's not going to pull down. I can tighten it very easily, but it's not going to go any longer than that. So once I have it adjusted to where I like to carry it on my body, but it's a little too tight to get up over my head, that's where the Cobra clip comes into place. Make sure you hold the padded section of the strap, because if you don't, it's just going to drop to the ground. But you disconnect it, swing it over, and then I always reconnect it because I don't like having that swinging around. But then I can set it down, access my bag, and I'm good to go. Now, I love this color a lot, but I do really love the new layout of this bag. I like this lid quite a bit. Now, I don't know which one I'd prefer right now, because I said both have a little bit of pro, both have a little bit of a con, but I do like that I could open this up and I can see everything right down into the bottom of the bag. It stands well on its own with nothing in it, and I can clearly see everything that's in that bag the way it's like that. I really do like that. But again, you know, if it were to tip over, there's a better chance that things will spill out, but the access is awesome. And I like the way it looks. I really do like the way this pocket looks. It does give it a full-on different aesthetic top down. And even looking at the bag, if you get that dead-on straight look, it does look just like the Metromonger, but when you're kind of carrying it, it does have a full-on different look, I think, to it, having that different lid. So I like it. It's pretty nice. Now, I got to use it before I can definitively say which one I would prefer. I have been using the Metromonger 01 quite a bit whenever we're doing something on the weekend as a family. That's been like my grab and go bag. I throw everything in there I need. I don't need nearly as much now that the Little Miss Hazel Fantastic 7.5, like when she was a baby and I had to carry like a big backpack with everything. Not nearly as much stuff comes with me, but I still need to have some things. Boo Boo Kit, always bring an extra t-shirt or two, you know, just a couple things in there. She always wants to have a toy, so I always got to leave a little room so I have room to put whatever she's carrying that I know she's not going to continue to carry inside the bag. But I have been using the 01 quite a bit. We're going to swap out for the DX now, and I'll kind of be able to A/B them, but I do like the overall lid a lot. Yeah, I'm right now, I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm kind of leaning towards the opening of the DX over the traditional Metromonger, and I will say I'm pretty confident in saying the Greenroom 136 Metromonger is my favorite Greenroom 136 bag, but the DX might be taking it. Now, I like the original, my original one, I still have it. I was actually using that as my grab and go until I got the 01 in, and yeah, the Metromonger, or the straight up original Greenroom 136 Metromonger, I will still say is my favorite bag, but I'm thinking the DX might be taking its place. Now, this is the Cordura tactical version. This does come in a couple of different options. Starting with our Metromonger DX in the 1-Up collection, we have a 10.10 ounce Army Duck in the tactical version that comes in at $203.37 USD. Mine is the Cordura tactical version that comes in at $177.95 USD. It is also available in an EPX 400 tactical version that is $190.66 USD. A Multicam Black X50 tactical that comes in at $190.66 USD. And a VX42 tactical version that comes in at $190.66 USD. And then if we go to our Metromonger DX in the stock collection, we have multiple color options in our Cordura version, all of which start at $177.72 USD. Now, please note these are all the base prices in US currency. You will have to adjust that to your own currency. And then once you start doing add-ons, which you can do for these bags, the price will start to go up from there. And one of the things that I am now seeing as well, once you get into the ordering section, you can get them as tactical, vanilla, or furry. So that will adjust the exterior look of your bag. And I did double check, my bag is in fact the rust color, which is what I think I called it when I first opened it and took a look at it. Now, the overall dimensions of the Metromonger DX are 33 centimeters wide by 23 centimeters high by 16 centimeters wide, or 12.9 by 9 by 6.3, and it comes out to be 12 cubic liters. All of the Metromonger DX bags come standard with the ISS quick release shoulder strap, which in my opinion is the best shoulder strap for any of the sling or messenger style bags from Greenroom. And finally, double checking on the laptop tablet sleeve, they say that will carry most full-size tablets up to 13-inch, a MacBook Air 13-inch, and a MacBook Pro 14-inch, as well as an iPad Pro. Now, I personally have a 2016 MacBook Pro, and I have a, I want to say, 2024 15-inch MacBook Pro for work, and my newer version is definitely a little bit thicker than my older version, but the newer version of the MacBook Pros seem very, very thin. So if you have a different computer, I can't definitively say if it will fit or not. The best suggestion I can give to you is measure your computer and compare that to the specs of a 14-inch MacBook Pro, and at least then you can get a general idea if it will fit inside the bag. But overall, first impressions they're really positive. I love this rust color. I really like the new lid quite a bit. It is a little bit bigger, so we are going to be able to fit a lot more in this. Now, will I like the little bit bigger? I don't know. I love the original Metromonger, which is a smaller bag, and I believe even smaller than the 1UP. I want to say the original might be a 10-liter bag, and the 1UP is a 12 in this. No, I'm wrong. This is the 12, the 1UP is the 10, so I think the original is also a 10. So I think the original Metromonger and the 1UP are the same size, but I love the form factor of that bag. I also love the Metro Runner. That's like my really small carry. The Metro Runner is like my mini version when I really don't need it, when I can scale down and really don't need to carry a lot. And I love the form factor of the Metro Runner, and I love the Metromonger. So I want to see, that's the thing I'm most curious about, is if the 2 extra liters of bag size is going to make me not like this as much as the original, because I love the form factor of the original. But there's only one way to find out. We got to just put this thing in rotation, test it out, really get some wear and tear on it, and check back in a couple of weeks to see what our findings may be. So with that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.